Today marks 359 days shared lessons to learn and continue to learn with you. My hope is that will inspire you, support your dreams, help you goals, and really empower you to become the person that you want to become. Today I speak about true power. True power. Because I think that we're able to fake power. Exactly the same that is a beautiful analogy. What looks like gold that doesn't mean it is gold. What looks like diamond doesn't mean it is diamond. I mean, sometimes we're able to check. That means that we put under pressure gold, we put under pressure diamond, and if it breaks easily, that was never a diamond, that was never a gold. And I think they exactly same with true power. Sometimes people are able to fake power, but when we put that power under the pressure, we realize that it broke. So they never had the power in the first place. So they will share seven things, but this truly represents power. So number one, radical self-acceptance and self-honesty. That's the true power. When we look into people who are not able to accept the situation, not able to accept themselves, they're not able to be radically self-honest to themselves. That means that they're leaving the power away. True power is being able to understand where you are. I think that I always say that when you think about achieving vision, what we need to have, we need to have a massive vision. We need to understand where we at, and then of course we need to fill the gap. That's where actions coming in place. But if you do not have a radical self-acceptance, a radical self-honesty, we'll not be able to really create great plan because we do not know where we at, or we do not accept, because sometimes we would love to be much farther ahead, but we are not. We would love to be much better, but we are not. And being able to be radically self-honest that this is not where I would love to be, but I'm willing to accept that and really start working from that. Because the more you face the truth, the more power you have. Number two is the ability to stand alone, but not in isolation. So the ability to stand alone, what it means is that when all big movements start from one person, all big movements start from one person. But that means that we need to understand that sometimes when you really want to really stand up for something, that means it might be the first person who stands for something. You might be the first person who stands for something. But are you willing to stand? Because when you really stand up and someone sees that you already stand up, now this other person will not be the first to stand. He will need to be second to stand. It will be required courage. But again, are you willing to really stand alone until you really stand up for something that really means something? I think that sometimes we're able to really understand that power sometimes is not loud. Sometimes it's being silent and independent and really stand in quietness and being able to really be alone really shows a sense of massive message that this is what other people are doing is not right or not right for you. Because every single person is different. Every single person is unique and special. And realize that some path is great for some people and some people need to choose another path. And ability to stand alone to really show that is a true power. Number three is mastery of inner reactions. That's again, when I speak with business owners and very successful people, they always speak about emotional regulation, inner reactions, mastery of inner reactions, how we really able to regulate ourselves. Because good days will bring some reactions, some emotions, and bad days will bring some reactions, some emotions. And both of them need to be mastered. We need to really master when we achieve success. I mean, to overflow with joy and then do the right things afterwards, really get the wins consistently afterwards. Or if we fail, being able to really see that as inner master as well, and being able to really gather the knowledge and wisdom from the loss, but not ponder in that, and not get lost in emotions that is not serving us, not uplifting us. I mean, this is a part of the true power. True power is inner master of inner reactions. Number four, living from essence, not from ego. Living from essence, not from ego. I think that's where the majority of fake power is coming from because people want to elevate their ego and they're very, very loud. But true power is in essence in alignment of your of your dedication, of your commitment, of your calling in life. When you have values, beliefs, roles that you really want to live by, you have a legacy that you have designed, and now you live in that essence, that's a true power. Because it doesn't matter what happens in you, for you, in that journey, you know that this is exactly what you need to do. And sometimes it's very loud. And one thing is that what I like about living from the essence is that you don't need to say anything. People see how you live and they're able to be inspired by that. Because when people live from ego, a lot of times they need to be very loud to really show the power. But true people who really live by essence are inspiring people, aspiring people, just by living the way how they live. And that's true power. Number five is the power to transform, not just resist. The power to transform, not just resist. I think that a lot of times people use power to resist change. That is not true power. That's just a power. That's the resistance. But true power is to transform, to evolve, to get better, to change, to improve. I think that's a beautiful thing. So when we using some kind of energy, we're able to ask ourselves, are we using to resist something? Are we using that energy to produce, to create, to evolve? I think there's a massive difference, especially in 9 to 5 job and environment, is that oh like there's a saying that oh we have been doing that for a long time. So let's keep doing that. Again, this is a power used wrong power used in the wrong place. We need to always evolve. We always need to really change, improve, get better because life changing, things changing. And I think that's exactly where true power is. The true power is pushing forward, not keeping where we are. True power is pushing forward, not keeping where we are. And that's again the quick question to ask ourselves. What kind of power do we use? Number six is the courage to be vulnerable. The courage to be vulnerable. That is true power. Because to be honest, I myself, I thought that true power is being perfect, being always know that you figure out, you a leader, you know everything. But I learned that that is not true power. True power is being able to really be vulnerable, sharing that there's a lot of things that I didn't figure out yet. There's a lot of things I know, but there's a lot of things that I still need to work on. I think that's true power because that shows that you're human. And I think that I love John C. Maxwell's saying that people don't care how much you know until you know how much you care. And I think that showing how much you care is really showing your true power that you're able to be vulnerable, you're able to open up and share the things that is hurting you specifically. And then I think that that connection really helps because that connection really shows the true power. You have a power, true power in yourself. That's beautiful. I truly believe that it's beautiful, and that's the thing that every single person needs to learn. That. And last one, number seven, power that serves, not power that conquers. Power that serves, not that conquers. There is a power that people conquer, but it's a fake power. That is temporary power. But power that serves is infinite. It's long term. It's a legacy building. And that's again, we'll be able to say, are we trying to conquer? Or are we trying to really serve and outserve everybody else? And then we'll build relations, build everything around serving. By conquering, it's potentially destroying. Because I love what Gary Vee said that if you want to be the biggest, strongest building in a neighborhood, in a city, what you're able to do? You're able to do two things. You're able to destroy all the tall buildings, so you'll be the tallest building, or you can really work very hard on yourself and build that tall building without really looking at other buildings. Because you know that if you will keep building, you will be the tallest building. And like that, that's again the power that serves or the power that conquers. You're able to have and make a choice. Do you want to serve? And if you want to serve, you want to really develop yourself because you're not able to serve if you don't serve yourself. Or are you able to really focus on destroying others? And the true power is in serving people. And there's a beautiful thing that John C. Maxwell says that you're not able to give what you do not have. You're not able to give what you do not have. So if you want to serve and you want to really help people to make more money, you want to really have more health, you want more health, better relations, that means that all those things needs to be developed in your own life, developed in your life, just to make sure that you're able to serve other people. And that's where true power lies. So I hope that you reflect as well. Where are your true power? Do you see that the 7 things that I shared today, do you see yourself in those 7 powers? Do you have those 7 powers? And if not, it's time to develop. So I hope you choose to win and see you tomorrow.